Judy can hold it up. Better light.
Yeah, let's trade places. So you got the outside light coming
It's a long
on.
man's coat with woven design. Oh.
I'm going to back away so I can see it.
Yeah.
Say it again.
This is a long man's coat with a woven design.
Beautiful.
It seems to be in pretty good shape.
Is it silk
Sure it is.
Don't know.
or just a linen?
Probably is,
Okay.
because of the age of it, I would think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have this is a cotton kimono used in the summer. So there's a number of fabric-based pieces here that we don't know the history of.
By the way, these little label cards, Mom made these, and we found them as we unpacked the trunk. They were not necessarily sitting on the exact article. The trunk's been jumbled, so we tried to marry them back.
These are two pieces that are made from real gold and silver threads. This is an OB, I think, and so the weaving is fabulous. And gold and silver. And this is something that comes from the Philippines. It was attached to it, so it's a woven scarf.
I think Mom went through the Philippines on her trip home.
Possibly, because I know she made a long trip home.
She traveled to Japan, and it could have been the Philippines. Okay, we don't know for sure.
Dad on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
On the way home?
Oh,
Whenever his ship came into port, they'd meet up.
Yes, that
she
I
would
remember.
plan a
Yeah.
vacation
Yeah.
to meet him
In
in
Japan.
Japan or
Are you videoing?
Shanghai. I am videoing, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. That's
okay,
what
so
this
some-
is for.
Iron pictures made from tin cans.
Interesting.
Yeah, and a pile of combs, we suspected wood, don't know the kind of wood.
Oh, we have a label that says large comb.
Large comb.
That's not the large comb.
Well,
One of
it's
them might
probably
be a
each
large comb.
categorized them.
By the way, this little pile of stuff, these are the inlay pieces from the trunk. So I think we're well on the way to restoring most of those vacant inlay pieces.
A crumber of carved, what that is. I don't know what a crumber is.
Oh, that's like an ashtray for your dinner table.
Oh, okay.
Or, I mean, a dust,
Walnut.
Yeah.
it's like a dustpan
Walnut
for
wood, this one.
crumbs.
Oh, okay.
It's two pieces.
We don't know what this is. So this is, it's just a,
This has some
more of a box,
miscellaneous
yeah.
things in it.
not sure.
Pebbles and I don't know.
Could be diamonds. who
We have a
knows?
couple rock hounds in the family. We might show that to
Yeah.
them.
A hand-carved rickshaw.
Now, the box it's in is a box of noodles, so
Oh, egg.
egg monsieur. There's some note label cards that we haven't married up to
Yes.
things yet.
Oh, it's Canada. This is a straw picture, so it's very well protected, but it's made with straw. Incredible.
I'm losing focus. There we go.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's got a plastic cover as well
Yeah.
as the Ziploc.
And a variety of we don't know
Footwear.
the name of the footwear that goes in with the not clogs, but anyway, the Japanese. Yeah. It's more Chinese. Yeah.
Like we would know.
Yeah. Beaded slipper from Thailand, of which we only have one in the trunk. I don't know where the other one went.
Well, knowing Mom, she might have given one to each sister.
And one threw it back.
And one said, no thanks. Here, put this with the other one. Give
Yeah.
this to Kay, and
Yeah.
they never made it.
Chopsticks,
And
abacus,
paintbrushes. There's paintbrushes in there too.
paintbrushes in here.
In that pile.
Okay, there's paintbrushes in here.
I'm
the
not
far right.
seeing them.
No.
Yeah. They're closed. They got like an eyeliner. Look at the long stick.
There's a cap
It's got
on
a
them?
Cap. Take the
Here,
cap
okay.
Oh,
they're
they
not-
got
okay,
separated
right,
out
they
off
got
the
separated.
side. Okay,
right.
gotcha.
Okay, got it.
So that
Paintbrushes.
paintbrush, that's really interesting, yeah. By the way, these chopsticks would be pulled out when we were kids, and we were taught to eat with chopsticks. Probably
Yeah.
one of the few people in Aurora,
Yeah.
Colorado,
We even knew what chopsticks
in the
were.
60s who would do that. We also learned how to use abacuses,
Yeah,
or
so
is
there's
the
some
plural
three-
abaci? I don't know.
And this is looks like a child's one. More recent, made in plastic.
So we married it to that label. Who knows if that's correct? But those were out and for us to handle and play with as a kid.
Before we get
Scrolls.
to the
Oh,
scrolls, this is
let
another
me come
piece.
around and get a better light.
Yeah, and this is
Trade
another
places.
piece that was,
Okay.
I think, made with gold and silver
So
threads.
I'm going to back up here. My
It's a
zoom.
beautiful frame and hanging piece. So this,
A wall hanging with brass hangers, carved wood,
yeah, carved wood.
top rail and bottom rail, and it's the gold and silver threads, right?
Yeah.
Come around to the light again. No, come over here. So this window is showing on that, and I'm going to zoom in. Hold on, zoom way in one more time to show the thread work in there, and it's very intricate. It shows the grain of the wood in that tree that they're portraying. Okay, I'm going to back up. That is lovely. And that's just, and there's several garments with that. This is the only wall
Yeah, this is
hanging
the
we
really
saw.
finished wall hanging. Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful. And the scrolls.
Scrolls.
We haven't opened.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know if there's a good way to open 80-year-old, 90-year-old scrolls or not.
Yeah, so we're going to let some official.
One thing we're certain of is we'll open them and they won't mean anything to us because they're in a language we don't know.
And this appears to be some
Flashcards?
flashcards or something, some educational stuff. So there's some loose ones. So they're Chinese characters that. Of
And
course,
on
we
the
can't
back
read.
is the English translation of what the characters are.
And
That's not one. That's a label. Okay,
so
anyway.
Jerry was looking. So yeah. So
And this was a board that has some flashcards, like she would display it. I don't know. Anyway.
yeah.
So she was a teacher in China, so that was her job, was to probably first to educate herself on the Chinese language and then to turn it around and somehow use it for the students.
So we did find this. This is the only child's outfit here. So we think this is a child's tiger outfit. So it's a top and bottom. And yeah.
That's the top, and the
Yeah,
bottom is
still
the
is
other
a-
the
yeah.
other orange one below. Oh, it's like a coveralls.
Yes, with an opening in the back.
Oh, yes.
The barn door.
Yes.
The barn door, as us Midwesterners would call it. Okay.
So that was the only child's piece. So that must be a tiger set. And yeah, a variety of
We're kind of back where we started. In the middle, there's more footwear. There's some
fans.
children's looking
footwear.
stuff. I love the little dragon faces on these black ones. I hadn't even noticed those. And then the little leather
And a pile of linens.
Yeah.
shoes. And then this pile, I don't know if you want to fan through those in case there's something
Just a variety
distinctive
of
in there.
places, and this is a lot of they
Little
look like
skirts.
placemats and
Available.
napkins, but they're not a very usable fabric, but they're
Yeah.
gorgeous. You know.
Show the crocheted skirt, Judy,
Oh yeah.
if it's available.
Is that?
Yeah.
Does it fit? Oh, it's a nearly full length. Yeah,
Yeah,
mid calf kind of thing.
Because it's too ornate for a slip, but
Yeah.
it is a skirt. Yeah.
I think that's it. There's some other miscellaneous, like the little fan. I'll come around and zoom in closer on these. We may have seen them when we passed by earlier. So that's dyed on one type of fabric panel with ribs in it. There's a pipe of some sort here. A long
Oh
one.
yeah. Like,
The fans come with little cases.
Oh yeah, the fans. I remember having those out and playing with them as children and being scolded. What's under this picture? Oh, that's the handle for that fan. This is, oh, I think that goes with the elephant. Those holes might be the proper spacing for the elephant that we've taken away
Makes
here.
sense.
There's some other wooden things here that we don't know what they are. We have a boomerang. In fact, you see the label there, Australia, small size boomerang. As far as we know, Mom never got to Australia, but Dad did. The Empress of Canada, when it was commissioned as a troop carrier, they left Vancouver and went all through the southern hemisphere, India, Egypt, the Suez, Mediterranean, back to England eventually, where he signed off the ship. So he would have collected, he collected things from Australia, India, with
Philippines?
clay pots from Egypt, a fez.
Something from Norway, we're not certain on, but
Anyway,
That
that's
was Michael I brought in.
that's what's going back in the trunk. The purpose of this video is to help show people what's in the trunk, like our other siblings who aren't here to help us here, without having to unpack the trunk. We're planning on contacting a cultural center in Vancouver to get some help on what we have and to see if there's
this is something we're letting go on.
anything we want to have them display or that would be benefit to them.
I had to lay up this big sign.
One other thing I'm going to add to this video. Here's a bunch of flat items, paper products, lessons, books. There is I don't even know what this is. These look like party favors or bookmarks, individual things. Some brochures, a directory of foreign residents at Qilu University, a Bible. It's a New Testament. Qilu is a Christian university in China. This is a bilingual Bible. New Testament. And a few other things that we've pulled out, the personal things as far as the trips on the Empress of Canada and having to do with Dad and so forth. But these will all go back into the trunk.